You know, a lot of people ask me what it's like doing this job, literally out and about across London town every single day of the week. And of course, I love it. Obviously, it's nice to get out and about, lovely to meet people. People like Veronica. That's right, we met each other. Oh, it sounds like a novel, this, doesn't it? At a bus stop in Victoria. She was waiting for the 24. I was waiting for the number 3. Her bus came, mine didn't. Just to let you know, Veronica, a lovely lady who watches the show and deals in antiques. I like the look of Veronica. She reeked money. Do you know what I'm saying? My sort of woman. Very glamorous too. Nice to meet you, Veronica, but back as ever to your story of the day. So there I am, as I say, just literally drifted off on my way to work on the Circle Line over here in the very heart of London. And you turn around, don't you? And you kind of think, oh, right, you know, you start to look around and think, who's next to you, that sort of thing. I don't know about you, I'm not one for being on the phone. I like to people watch. I turn around and bump into this man. That's right, Major Johnny Thompson. Lovely fella, met him before, but of course, he's now, well, he's a big cheese, isn't he? Let's be honest. And let's not also forget he has a brand new title, I know. We all know him though and love him as the gorgeous Major Johnny. I told him that women's hearts would be aflutter across the world as I was sat next to him. A real life sex symbol. Yes, he was a little embarrassed by that, to say the least. Now, on a more serious note, it is lovely to meet these people. And honestly, you know, he just wanted to let me know and this to pass on to the channel, our community, our wonderful chums out there, that His Majesty the King is doing terrific, and which is good. Obviously, under the circumstances, you know, very dark periods, all that sort of stuff, as you would imagine. But Major Johnny is holding the fort, looking after everything. And we did touch upon the fact that, of course, everybody remembers that now infamous segment, don't they? Pengate. Remember that one where, sadly, His Majesty picked up the pen and it was leaking and he hated it. I said to Johnny, yeah, but you've got to understand that everybody would have been watching him and it's a high embarrassment. And he said, not as high for us all standing there as you can imagine. As I said before, Queen Camilla basically did, you know, a terrific job in making sure things were all smoothed out, as Johnny agreed. One thing we touched upon though, that was of course his career in the British Army. He's climbed up and done incredibly well. And like myself, he said that basically he felt, you know, that it would be a good career that many people should look at as an option. You see, as he also said, it's not necessarily about just being on the front line. There are so many other options to do. And the other thing we agreed on was the fact that, of course, when you think about it, it's a wonderful career for discipline, making something of yourself, and let's not forget, seeing other parts of the world. Incredible in itself. Now, obviously, Johnny is a little bit shy, let me tell you, ladies, about being something of a sex symbol. Oh, yes. And when I pointed out that he did have so many fans, millions of fans around the world, and I said, you're now going to put me in shame, of course, Johnny, because nobody's going to be looking at me when they're all looking at gorgeous Johnny Thompson. He did say to pass on a message to you all that he was grateful for all the messages and of course the letters and things like that he's received, and he was highly flattered. He doesn't see himself in that role at all, but he said he was flattered if he did. I also pointed out that our late and wonderful monarch, Her Majesty the Queen, knew a good-looking fella when she saw one, and he blushed again and said she was an incredible lady. We will never meet the likes of her again, and quite honestly, he said it was an absolute privilege to work and serve for her. He did become, dare I say, ladies, a little bit misty-eyed at that point. We chatted lots more, but as ever, time catches up with everything. And I just wanted to share that with you because people ask you, you know, where do you find all of these things from? What do you do? I'm lucky enough in this job to meet so many wonderful people, time and time again, from the people that watch this channel that make it what it is, to, of course, he says through gritted teeth, international sex symbols like none other than Major Johnny Thompson. Now, if you want to pass on your good wishes to His Majesty the King, I've promised to clip them and send them over and under his direction. So obviously they will get passed on. It's a lovely thing and a nice thought to do. So let's have 3 cheers and a wave. Oh yes, let's have a wave for none other than the gorgeous Major Johnny Thompson. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.